Whosoever is delighted in solitude is either a wild beast or a god. And that is a quote by Francis Bacon, which I completely agree with because I spent 80% of my time alone. Besides my family coming back from work, besides meeting my running group every week to go for a long distance run together, besides going to church and seeing my youth group every time after Mass, and as well as where I have to make the commute to go and record my videos at a different place that is not home, where there's lots of people. I do not have any type of other human interaction, and that is 80% of my time. And to be honest with you, I do enjoy it. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you the mindset that I have when it comes to being alone, the thing that I've implemented in my life so being alone can be bearable, and the insight that most people will not tell you about being in solitude. Mindset that I adopted to enjoying my time in solitude, to not becoming a wild beast, but a demigod who is delighted in spending time alone. And it is the mindset of stop seeing being alone as torture, to stop seeing being alone as being in some type of imprisonment, but as seeing it as an opportunity, a revelation to evolve and grow alone, because many people wish that they had the free time to pursue their goals or other interests that they have, but due to other things like going to work or school or other things, they cannot do that. But if you're the type of person who's watching this video to enjoy being alone, that means you have a lot of free time on your hands. So why not use that free time to go and pursue your goals? Why not use the free time to develop yourself as a human being? And I'm not going to tell you what things to pursue, what goals you want, because you already have those desires. You already know what you want out of this life. So why not and go and pursue them? Because you already have the free time. You already don't spend a lot of time with lots of people. Either you work from home, either you don't go to school, or whatever life circumstance you have the free time to pursue your goals. So why not use this golden opportunity to actually do it, to actually sit down and work on what you actually want in your life? And the thing I wanted to add upon this mindset that you need to adopt is that most people are a bad influence. Most people don't want the life that you want. And so by spending time alone and trying to enjoy being alone, it's actually a blessing as well that you do not gain any bad influences altering your habits, your schedules, your routine, the things that you need to do in order to succeed. So stop seeing it as being tortured or being punished and start seeing it as a way to evolve to become a better human being. And moving on to the second thing that I implemented into my life is having a routine. Like the great Roman statesman and orator Marcus Cicero once said, in order to be truly free, one needs to impose laws. And like in the need to impose order on the chaos. Like the reason why you don't enjoy being alone is because your life is all willy nilly. You do not have a direction to go and pursue. You do not have a goal to move towards. That's why you feel lost. That's why you feel semi depressed. That's why you feel life is not giving you what you want. It's because you are directionless. You have chaos in your life. And by having a routine, it imposes order in the chaos. So, and the other thing about having a routine, it stops you from doing nefarious activities. It stops you from indulging in that one bad habit, because in the Bible it is said that idle hands, or is it idle mind, are the devil's workshop, meaning by you doing nothing, you leave room for your demons, for your bad habits, for the things that you want to run away from to creep up on you and attack. Like this is where you see people when they have nothing to do, they go and jerk off. This is where you see people when they're bored, they start eating junk food. And so by having a routine, you know what to do, you know what to pursue. And then that stops you from having idle time in your hands to indulge in nefarious activities. And so, how does one develop a routine? And so, for the next 3 days, I urge you to start documenting whatever you do during the day. I urge you to write down what you do hour by hour. If you spend 30 minutes jerking off, you write it down. If you spend 3 hours binge watching your favorite show, write it down. This is how you become aware of what you're doing, and this is how you start to filter out the things that you don't want in your life. By removing the things that you don't want, by filtering them out, you start to input, to implement the things that you want in your life. And going on to the last thing, that will sound contradictory to everything that I've said in this video, is go to see people that you actually want to see. Because the whole point of being alone, or the whole point of monk mode or anything else, is mainly because that the environment or the people we are around, or the people that we do not align ourselves with, or the people that we do not like being around, or the people that do not align with our goals. And so that's why most of us go into monk mode, a period of disappearance, of hyper intense focus, to becoming something different, to evolving into a different type of human being. I tell you this, that it's not a must for you to disappear from the people around you. It's just but it's just an easier option than the latter of seeking out the people that you want to be around. Like, I just asked myself the question, which type of person do you want to become? And which type of people do you want to hang around with? And that led me to two answers. People who like pushing themselves, developing mental toughness, and as well as developing an insight to their spirituality, and also being young as myself, because like trying to find these type of people, usually they're older than you, but I want to find people who are my age. And thus led me to two places. One, which is church, where my youth group is a perfect example of people who want to dive deep into their spirituality and know themselves more, and the person who created them, whatever they choose. And that's why I joined my youth group, because once a week after mass we get to discuss things that we've learned during the week, things that we've adopted during this week, insights that we have found to profoundly change the way we see things. And to where I found the people with the same mindset of, fitness and grit and motivation, and having an iron mindset, is basically running around times where I find people who are around my age running. Like, I used to do cardio exercises at home until I told myself that, hey, why don't you go and do long distance running around times where people your age are most likely to be running? And this is which led me to Saturday mornings running around my neighborhood. Thus, in me finding like-minded individuals and creating a running group called Distance, that I meet also once a week on Saturdays. And this is how I curated the group of people around me to have goals the same as me, to have the same mindset and insights and self exploration as myself, which I urge you to do. You can curate the group of people around you. And probably after this video is published, I'll release another video going in depth in how you can develop this group of people that you want to be around. And that's how you become a demigod who is delighted in solitude. And with that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment down your thoughts. Do not forget to live your authentic life. And yeah, goodbye, Kaizen.